This week I sat in an AutoZone parking lot and cried for 10 minutes because I couldn't change a headlight, which I know sounds like the lead up to a terrible stand-up routine, right? One where the joke is always on me, like, ha 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 ha. I ate half a bag of pretzel M&Ms at 11:30 in the morning in bed, or I watched the pilot of Gossip Girl 10 times in the past 2 weeks, because I kept falling asleep halfway through. Because being sad is a goddamn joke sometimes. I'm very laid back. I only care about two things. Every person on earth and their opinion of me, and the crushing psychological weight of being alive. The first form of the depression meme took hold back in 2012 with the meme known as the Kill Me meme, which was inspired by the movie Alien, in which one of the main characters begs for death. Others seem to find this act of longing for death humorously relatable and began to make jokes about it. Flash forward to 2018, and it's clear that depression memes are the embodiment of youth humor today. It's not hurting anyone. Except it is. Culture is often cultivated through humor, and oftentimes the jokes of the time will represent what is accepted at the time. There were times when people told racist jokes. They didn't consider themselves racist or the jokes they told harmful. They were just that. Jokes. I am a proud member of Gen Z because we have excelled in the creation of online communities as support systems. We often turn to social media for ways to grow and heal through humor. Coping mechanisms differ from person to person, but in some cases, humor may do more harm than healing. Critically, according to psychotherapist Dr. Barton Goldsmith, some people who are depressed utilize self-deprecating humor to emotionally beat themselves up. I have seen more of my friends go to a psychiatric hospital than I can count on my hands. And I have 2 hands. Relying on humor alone is an inadequate substitute for licensed medical care when one is seriously mentally ill. So, through the talk Casually Suicidal by Sarah Librierty, articles by Dr. Philip Marina and Lily Leaf, poems Depression is Funny Like That by Reagan Myers and Sad by Bo Burnham, as well as various tweets from people with mental illness, we shall show you what self-deprecating humor is and why it is so harmful to such a social generation. A program. For every time me and my friends laughed as we casually joked about killing ourselves. I'm a quiet person, so I hear everything. Behind me sat 2 girls in class where our professor was always 5 minutes late. One says to the other, "I'd rather jump out the window than to be here." The other says, "We're only on the 2nd floor. You'd have to swan dive out, so your head was the first thing that hit the ground. Then you die." Behind me in my class a few weeks ago sat 2 guys. One says to the other, "This class already makes me want to kill myself." The other chuckled. I'm at a really low point right now, but the good news is the worst still ahead. Personally, I find making jokes about my depression has helped me cope with it. Sometimes it's easier to show my friends a picture of Kermit the Frog hurling himself off a 6-story building and to be like, this is what I feel like right now. Rather than try and give an in-depth testimony about how I feel. I found that laughter has helped me through some of the worst moments of my life, even if the laughter is about something so dark. I found that this humor has helped become a more open topic about what was once a taboo illness. When you have a cold, you can call in sick to work, and people tell you to get well soon. There's a whole subgenre dedicated to your well-being. I can't call in sad to work. I can't go to the grocery store and go to the sad aisle, which would consist of, like, already stale popcorn or tea, which your best friend swears is good for you. So sometimes, all I can do is laugh. If I don't, there might be nothing left. There's a crack in my bathtub in the shape of the Platte River, and I know this because I have sat on the floor of my shower and cried so often, it's left a permanent imprint on my thigh. Show those haters how it's done by hating yourself the most. I work with a lot of clients who are battling with anxiety and depression that cling to these mindsets. These jokes bring them a short laugh while reinforcing their negative coping skills. This type of humor is not normalizing anxiety and depression, which could be a good thing. It is normalizing negative coping skills, which is a bad thing. Luckily, millennials and Gen Z are the therapy generations. They don't see therapy as a stigma and are happy to be a part of it. Unluckily, they find solidarity on Twitter to make light of their negative coping skills. I want to upgrade my depression to the kind that makes you recreate Starry Night, and not the kind that has you laying in bed and trying to eat a bagel without using your hands. Yeah, my depression doesn't ask for much, but when it does, it's something I cannot give. And that's the joke. It's something I cannot give. When people ask me how I am, they might as well be asking me where I'm going. I'm driving down a dirt road, no headlights. When it turns, I will not know. It's just me in an open field. My own voice on the radio saying there is no place for you here. I went to a store looking for something to buy. But they only sold paintings of the same sad guy. No, wait. This store sells mirrors. See what I did there? Oh, the world's so sad, bros. Pain, war, genocide, racism, sexism, still! I gotta remember. There's good stuff about it, too. Like the fact that none of it's happening to me. Score! Still, though, hard not to be sad about it. How do y'all do it? Reach out to others that you might see in pain. Ask for help. Share your emotions. It's a weird world we live in. Why am I so comfortable to share online but not share in real life? I want to change that. Because the CDC reports that someone around the world kills himself every 40 seconds. That suicide rates have done nothing but increase in America since 1999. That scares me. It scares me that I lost a friend. We need to stop oversharing online and undersharing in real life. Start reaching out. Rollerblades in my therapist's office with a booster juice and a head full of unbrushed hair. Karen! Karen! You're not gonna fucking believe this.